welcome to our next episode. Today we will be making a coconut cilantro rice. Well, cousin, this is for you. It might not be Mexican cilantro rice, but it could be an Indian delicious cilantro rice. You can eat it with anything you want. A piece of fish, steak, chicken, or with any kind of Indian delicacies like chili fry, whatever you like. I'm sure you'll all enjoy it. Let's begin. Right now, I'm going to heat up my pot to make the rice. First, as the pot is heating up, I will get some sunflower oil or canola oil, your choice. I do not use olive oil because it has a high content of flavor. I want to keep it simple and enjoyable with my side dishes, whether it is chole or steak or chicken. I just keep it simple. So I'll put a tablespoon or so of canola oil or sunflower oil in the pot and let it heat up. For a minute or so. Finding my cumin seeds in the spice cabinet. Cumin seeds, where are you? Here, of course. Found it. Are these cumin? Yes, it is. A little bit of cumin seeds in the pot for flavor. Today, I'm going to be adding, instead of a bay leaf, I'm going to be adding a little bit of curry leaves. Curry leaves are good for you, good for diabetes. They help in digestion as well. Now, I would like to add to this, to bring more flavor, some fried onions. Smell of fried onions, delicious, fantastic. It'll bring so much of depth of flavor to the dish. Also, I'm going, instead of today adding fresh ingredients, I'm making my rice with dry ingredients. Here is a little bit of dried onions. More flavor, more the better. Then those lovely aromatic spices. A little bit of clove, a little bit of cinnamon stick, a little bit of cardamom seed, all to the pot. Sizzling, sizzling, getting nice and warm. Stirring, stirring, till smells good. What aromas! Yum. Take a little whiff. Here's my rice. I'm going to wash my rice thoroughly. Two, 3 times. Give it a nice wash up and down. I'm sure everyone has made rice, everyone has made palau, but this is going to be different. A different style of cooking rice today. Well, you could say the South Indian way in India or the Mexican way in Mexico. I'm trying to bring both flavors to the table today. My family loves it when we introduce 2 or 3 flavors together. What I mean is 2 or 3 countries together. Adding to my pot, can you hear the sizzle? Sizzling, sizzling all the way. Wow, that is rice to its perfection. Now, while stirring, making sure every grain of rice is coated with love. For that extra little bit of heat from my garden, look at this bowl from my garden. 1 red chili, stem and all, 1 green chili. Look at the colors of the chilies. Fantastic. My husband loves to grow lots of vegetables. Well, he has a good hand at them and I let him enjoy. You can put 1, 2, 3, whatever you want. Your heat level is not mine. And another one, small one for good luck. Also, here I have a bowl full of tomatoes from my garden, which my husband just picked yesterday. Fantastic. Look at the color, bright red, beautiful cherry tomatoes. Look at them. Big Roma tomatoes. And we also have beef steaks. They're not ready yet, but I think we have the wine tomatoes. Look at these pretty little things. Aren't they adorable? Wow, I could put them on my ears. I'll put them in my hair. Wow. I think I have a beef steak right here, but I don't know if I want to use the beef steak for this rice, but I definitely want to use a few of the cherry tomatoes today. Sure, the tang will go a long ways and make my rice a little bit tangy, give it flavor. Yes, yes, yes. You can add as much as you like. I love tomatoes. They are good for you. My daughter doesn't like tomatoes, but that's okay. It will all blend into the rice. Yep, here we go. Tomatoes, here we come into the pot. And the rest I can always use to make a tomato chutney, chili pickle, yummy chili pickle, whether it's the South Indian chili pickle or whether it is the East Indian chili pickle. Well, I have to stir the pot right now. Here we go. You should be smelling this on smell-o-vision. Yes. Sometimes TV does not do right justice. Okay, add more flavor. A little bit of ginger powder. Ginger powder. While adding these things, you can put your stove down to a low. Oh, don't forget a bit of garlic powder. Garlic is good for you. Everyone knows that. The benefits of garlic. Good for the tummy, good for digestion. We use garlic in everything. Right, guys? Then the best ingredient, which was going to make our dish today, is cilantro. I always have dried cilantro because sometimes the fresh cilantro, it is good, but does not stay well in the fridge, outside, whatever. But dried cilantro, Here we go. Dried cilantro in the pot. In the pot right now. Have you ever tried a mix or blends of making rice or any dish for the matter of fact with, combining two countries or two kind of recipes together? Today, infusion, not confusion, just infusion to all kinds. Look at my rice. Look at the color. Isn't it a beauty of thing? Tomatoes haven't yet broken down, but they will soon. Wow, those cherry tomatoes and rice. Isn't that something to behold? Picture breathtaking, picturesque. This is for you, cousin. You know who you are. Wanted a cilantro rice, right? But I tried to infuse spice, cilantro rice, whatever you want to call it. Today, it's for you, cousin. Now, I have to add, because we are calling it a coconut Mexican South Indian rice, a can of coconut milk. Whoa! That creaminess of the coconut milk is going to bring out the flavors of the spice and enhance such a taste. You'll be drawn to some destination. And don't forget a little bit of Maggi seasoning. 1 cube should just work out fine. Maggi seasoning into the pot. Here we come. Who doesn't like Maggi seasoning in all their dishes? Good. Well, now you can put your heat up a little bit to medium. Stir the pot well. Coat all the rice with that delicious milk, coconut milk. Do you want to see? Yes, you do. Chili, tomato, rice, coconut. Not done yet. In the process. Everybody's in the pool. Mix, marry, and cook. That's all about flavor. I really don't add any salt to my rice or dishes yet until it's needed. I like the salt to come from my different side dishes. The rice stays neutral and just we like to enjoy it with all our sides. Well, the rice is almost ready to go with a bowl of water. Today I call this raw cooking. Not fancy, not everything set out, but just home style raw cooking. Making rice for the family, making dinner for the family. Not in a hurry, but with love, taste, and gratitude. Here we go. Look at the water of the rice. Beautifully. All the dried cilantro to the top. Yum. Stir. Give it a good stir. Everybody in the pool. Into the pot. Have a good time, everybody. Here we go. We gave you a good stir. From the bottom to the top. From the top to the bottom. Wow. Here we go. Fine. Now, once again, I do not waste. Every bit goes in the pot. Well, some people have, to measure out stuff and, do stuff with measuring. My cooking is just simple, unmeasured. Just like my mom, my grandma, in the olden days did it just with touch, taste and sight. So do I. Perfect. You can now put pot on and on medium high and close the lid and wait. At this time you can always check to see if your rice is boiling. The pot, oh yeah, it is. Wow. Just wait for all the liquid to absorb into the rice and level down. At this point, you want to see the rice one more time before all the water is absorbed. So I'm just going to open the lid and guess what? Voila! The rice is rapidly boiling. The tomatoes, the chili, the coconut milk, everything is coming together with the rice. Put the lid on. And it's a waiting game until the water just absorbed into the rice, and then just wait for it to cook. At this point, when the rice is boiling rapidly, you can turn the heat down before it bubbles over. So put your heat down to minimum and let the rice cook slowly and gently and get to perfection in taste, color and texture. That's what is important, and that's what we want in our coconut cilantro rice today. It's a waiting game, I say. Right now we are at the end of the cooking process for our tasty, lovely coconut cilantro rice. Well, you can call it Mexican rice, or from the southern part of India, South Indian rice. I'm going to open the pot right now, check to see how the rice has been done. Whoa, the whiff, the steam, the aroma. Wow, fantastic. I say that often. And once again, I have to remind you all, I cook just like my grandma and my mom would do years ago. A little of this, a little of that. I know my content must be so rough, but guess what, guys? The taste is delightful, tasty, encouraging. To put some fish on the rice, vegetable, chole, whatever you like. Eat it. My family loves, enjoys mixing of dishes like I said before. Well, let's do the test now. I always like to stir my rice bottom up. Once again, you can see the chilies, the rice, the tomatoes. Because we have put in coconut, to make it coconut rice of course, it looks a little bit sloppy, but it is not. Trust me guys, you will not disappoint. You will have the best rice ever. Look. Taste this. Wow, wow, wow. Fantastic. I could just ladle a whole spoon of rice in my mouth. I'm sure you love rice. I love rice. We all love eating rice. Staple of India. I'm from India. Staple around the world mostly. Rice is a staple. Good option You can use Basmati rice, you can use different kinds of rice, arborio rice. If you want to make it Italian with coconut milk and the spices, Italian, go for it. Or you can use, Mexican rice, the small grain rice, or you can use Spanish rice, whatever. I like cooking with what I have in my pantries or in my cupboards, spice cupboard. Put in a little of this, a little of that. Wow! Here is rice. Smell a vision. Taste the vision. What do you think, guys? Lovely. Now, I'm going to ladle it a little bit on a plate just to show you how it looks. Here is the true test of the pudding, the rice. Eat it with your fingers, like I said before, Indian way. Eat it with the fork. Delicious. I'll take a spoonful of rice and ladle it into your mouth. Yummy. No disappointment there with either cutlery. Hello everyone, it's dinner time. We have coconut cilantro rice to enjoy for dinner today. Look at my plate. I ladled on some coconut cilantro rice and I'm ladling on some more of my delicious chole. In one of my episodes, I will definitely show you how to make delicious chole. Well, I'm heading to the table, fork and spoon in hand, plate to the table. Here we go. Welcome to dinner time to my table. Enjoying my coconut cilantro rice with chole. I will definitely give you all a cooking tutorial on chole as well. Here we go. Fork in hand. I love to eat with a fork. You may like it too. Delicious. Try making it someday for yourself. We shall put the content, the recipe, the making of the rice, but do not forget to subscribe, like and share, and of course comment if you liked our video, if you like this vlog. Thank you for watching. I love you guys with all my heart. I love you.